What's up, guys? So we are in this time that people are talking about this consistent focus on mental health and being in control of your mental health, which is important. And this surgence of therapists or having therapy sessions. Everybody and their mama got a therapist, and most people use a therapist on a consistent basis. And media tell you that it's good to have a therapist at all times to help you help you get through your thoughts or get through your feelings. And me personally, I think the therapist profession, the therapist business, is a scam. I think they're just as shady as the healthcare system. Now, just like healthcare providers or doctors, they don't teach you about prevention, or they don't promote how to change the problem rather than just treat your symptoms. And they do that because they keeps you coming back for more and more. You're never actually healed. You're never actually rid of the disease or the illness. You just get this medication that just keeps you coming back. Meanwhile, you stay sick. You stay giving them money. And it's just this cycle of keeping them in business. And the same thing with therapy. Like, this trend is for people to be depressed or have anxiety. And not saying that doesn't exist. But a lot of times, these things are ongoing because we don't actually face our true problems. I think, honestly, true therapists that were trying to rid you of this anxiety, of this depression for good, get to the root cause. Most of them could probably get to the root cause in probably 2 or 3, 4, okay, I'm going to say 6 sessions at the most. And I don't think I'm being generous saying 6. I'm saying in 2 or 3 sessions, they can tell you what your problem is, and you could be in control of solving your own issues. They're not going to do that. I think 2 things will happen with people, because therapists also just tell you what you want to hear. They just tell you what keeps them in business. They tell you what makes you feel good. They say quit. You have to put yourself first and quit giving to others. There's a trend I'm saying now. Put yourself first. Quit giving to others. When most people are actually too into themselves already. That's why they're depressed, because they're so narcissistic or so selfish. And most therapists won't actually tell you the truth, be straight up with you, because, okay, 2 things. Either you're going to change and say, oh, you're right, I am lazy as fuck, I am a shit husband, I am a shit wife, I do whine a lot, let me quit. Or they're going to get mad and say, I don't like you, I'll go to somebody else. And eventually, if they just go to all therapists that told them the same thing, they'll just either stop going to therapists or change. You got 2 choices. The therapist doesn't give you 2 choices. They want to just keep you, like I say, in Nemo cycle. And you come to them week after week. And we really need hard truths in this time. Like I said, therapists like to coddle your feelings, tell you what you want to hear, so they can keep you in business. We need to accept harsh truth. I think one of the biggest things that can make us change is hearing the truth, hearing the unfiltered truth. And our side is so against that because we say, oh, you have to care about people's feelings, and you don't know what somebody is going through, and people are depressed, and what if it was you? I would want somebody to tell me the truth and quit playing with my feelings. Quit telling me what I want to hear. Like, are we not adults? Are you a child? No. You're a grown-ass adult, so, you know, you might need you do need the actual truth if you want to see change in your life. I had a coworker that was quite lazy. They were always sick, or they would say they were sick, and always had always going in their lives, and didn't want to come to work, and then felt like the job owed them something. And one day they were pressuring me, asking me about my salary so we could band together because they were doing the employees wrong. And I told this person, you know, how about you're lazy and you're lucky that you're still work here. Anywhere else would have fired you by now. Like, get a clue. And I didn't tell this person that to try to hurt their feelings. Like, I was sick of them whining and complaining, and they were getting on my nerves. But I was so shocked on how that person changed from that day on. From that day on, they became a good worker. And I don't want to give myself credit. I'm not saying this to be like, oh, I was so wise and telling this person. I was actually shocked at what happened after I did that. But that did confirm it with me that people need to hear the truth. People don't need to hear things that, like I said, coddle their feelings. And that's what the therapist business now is all about. We have BetterHelp and all these different places where you can just do over the phone therapy sessions, and like I said, they'll tell you, oh, put yourself first, and blah, 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 blah. No, maybe you need to quit being lazy and do something about yourself and about your emotions, about your feelings, and quit blaming other people. So, guys, be aware of therapists, because they are not here to help you. They're here to take your money, keep you coming back and back and back, and they never actually solve your root causes. Yeah.